Sewing with less than. Project of today is a pile of fabric into gussets. Here I've already started to cut the fabric into strips. You decide how wide you would like them and make sure the fabric you use is identical or very similar in weight and stretch. That way it works really well. This also can be done with woven material. Now, I will admit my rotary cutter needed a little help, so that's why I cut some of the strips apart with scissors. It is best to cut as many possible strips. These are about 2 to 2.5 inches wide a piece. And I probably cut about 20 of each color, black and white. That way, the larger pieces, I would have enough to do what I need to do. Rotary cutter is the best and quickest way to create these strips. They will be uniform for your project. Okay, I am gathering and making sure all the strips are separated properly, and then I will be moving over to the sewing machine. Alright, I have moved to my machine and I made sure everything was set up and prepared and ready. I will be doing a basic black, white, and black pattern, and it could take about an hour to do up to an hour to do the strips. Please take your time. I am not removing any excess or the seam allowance off. I'm actually running this against my blade so that I have as much width of the fabric left. So like I said, I cut about 2-inch strips, 2 to 2.5-inch strips. So when it's done, it's still going to be close to that 2-inch, no less than 1.5 inches in width. I did not use pins. I am just guiding it as I go. Make sure you match your edges up. After getting it all done, I moved over to my work table to create the gussets. I have laid out my fabric, and I will be using this piece of triangle fabric that was removed from a pair of jeans as my template for my gusset. I am making the gusset a little bit wider than the particular fabric that I'm using, and that's just a matter of pivoting the ruler to the width that I want. If you do not have a rotary cutter, you still can do the same concept by pinning the gusset in place and then pivoting it a little bit wider at the bottom in order to still create a gusset. I did cut the gussets one at a time because of how much material I had, and I didn't want to waste a lot. So I actually just flipped it over using the angled edge as my guide and laid it out. You will see that I did not adjust or fix the hem of it. I will do that after I have cut both pieces so that they are the same exact size. Next, I am going to actually lay out the gusset I originally had in place, shifting it down slightly, and I will be cutting my hem. This is a little bit longer so that I can put a hem in it. There's no hem in the original one. So now, guess what? That's all done, and I am ready to gather the jeans and get to the sewing machine and put it all together. Again, I will be guiding the seam next to the cutting blades without cutting anything off. Make sure you remove your pins as you move along and take your time. How you finish this particular seam is the exact same way you will finish the other three. Always make sure you take time to pin them into place. Do not cut off any excess fabric and take your time. Did decide to do a reinforced stitch next to my serging stitch because the fabric was a denim and a knit, and I wanted to make sure the gusset was secure. I only went over a hair from my serger line. Yes, these are so cute and completely done. I have entered the gusset in with the stripe. Young lady is wearing the jeans, so it makes it look different. I appreciate you watching how I took a pile of strips and turned it into a gusset. If you would like to learn more, make sure you like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will catch you out the next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.